Can I just have a look at that mess tin? Is it an American one, yeah?
It's an American one. It's marked US. I think it's 44.
That's what we want. This goes in the Jeep. All the American troops used to carry it. See where that's been burned. Do you have any of the heater things that go with it?
Yeah, the heater things, Second World War.
Lovely. So you'd open this, put it underneath, they put these on the bonnet, boom, and they cook on them straight away. These mess tins and burners are fantastic. Over 16 million Americans served in World War II. That's a lot of mouths to feed. The last thing you want to be carrying into battle is heavy cooking gear, and these little windproof burners meant troops could rustle up some hot grub under any conditions. But they did have a downside. Don't touch, they're poisonous, look. If you have these in a confined space, you'll keel over. It's like you're on brandy. These burners used a toxic alcohol, which if you drank it, could kill you. But the troops found ways to distill them and mix up a cocktail or two. I think I'll stick to the Baileys. We'll take 4 of them, yeah?
Yeah, no problem, Dan.
All right, because he's hungry. These accessories will make my Jeep more authentic. I had ear defenders and a gun strap to put together a bulk buy. Right, let's have a little tally up. Yep.
10, 12 is 22 and 30. 52, yep. 30 is 82, and the air defenders...
Times 2, yeah?
90. 90 altogether.
So what's my discount?
Your discount?
Come on, you've got to have a bit of discount here.
The best I can do is minus 10%. So,
no,
Belgian can count, so 90, 80.
80?
80.
That's better than 10%. Job
okay.
done. Lovely. I got a good little deal there, I reckon. It's always worth asking for a discount, especially if you're buying a lot of stuff.
You know, they say good things come in small packages, but it doesn't look very small to me. Oh, that's quite big. Oh, it's an armoured car.
Nick has got a PhD in understatement. This is the armoured car, the Daimler Dingo. There were loads of British armoured vehicles during World War II, but I reckon this was the best of the lot because of its speed and versatility.
Anything about them? No. Nor do I. Never worked on them.
Stand by, Ben.
Hello, Bruce. Hello, Bruce.
It's a lovely little beast this is, eh?
Interesting.
Daimler Dingo. You must be enthralled to see something as historic as this. You do realise this was used in every theatre of war, Far East, in Africa, Northern Europe.
Yeah?
Yeah. This thing helped us win the war. It was designed to be a forward reconnaissance vehicle that could fly along. I'm thrilled. It's got a Daimler engine. People will pay a fortune for it. I love the Dingo. 3 tons of the best of British engineering. It's a scout car made by the Coventry company Daimler, and this thing can tackle any terrain. Before D-Day, it was modified so that it could drive in water 3 metres deep, and it could hit nearly 90 kilometres on the battlefield. I bought this one, and I need the twins to check it out and spruce it up so I can sell it on.
Any idea problems?
Don't know the extent of how good or bad it is.
Right,
so
okay.
I knew you'd be thrilled.
Yeah.
I knew you'd be happy.
Over the moon.
Sunny, lovely day to get stuck into this.
Right, OK, wonderful.
Right, have fun.
Thank you.
Dingy Dingo.
See you later. He's done it again, hasn't he?
Done it again, hasn't he?
The bodywork looks OK, but we need to take her out to see how she's handling. Because she's sitting crooked, you can see out the front and out the back quite easily.
Oh, whoa, whoa, that's the wrong bloody way! What's going on? We want forward. Oh, no, whoa! What are you doing? We're in the hedge now.
No, I think I've got it sussed. You've got 5 gears here,
Yeah.
which seem to be working in reverse as well as in forward.
Because the Dingo was a scout car, it had an angled seat for better visibility and a lever so the driver could reverse as fast as he could go forward. I call it the Italian gear stick.
Let's try going forward. We can't go backwards because we're in the blasted hedge already. Right, let's go for it.
There we go. Here we go.
Not a bad ride, is it? Too bumpy.
You don't notice being sitting crooked either.
You're going to start slowing down soon, are you?
I am.
What do you mean you have?
I'm pressing really hard.
Well, you're going to slow down. you get,
Can't.
slow down.
It won't
Go
slow
too
down.
far.
It won't slow down, will
It's
it?
not stopping. Oh, bloody hell. Oh.
Now, we all know that the atomic bomb helped put an end to the war, but just suppose the Nazis had got there first. It's a terrifying thought. We're near the home of the famous V2 rocket, where Germany's rocket scientists were doing their stuff. The town of Kummersdorf, and a collector called Mario.
Mr. Mario, lovely.
Mario Henscher has a good eye for World War II memorabilia, but he doesn't speak English, so he's asked his daughter Maria to translate. And she's a chip off the old block.
Do you have money with you?
Well, money.
Yeah.
Money. Yes, I have good English pounds and euros, no problem.
Okay. Wir haben auch.
Now the Bank of Bruce is open for business. We can have a rummage around.
What is this? It's a bunker for bunker, yeah?
Nice bit of history, this. A bunker periscope. It was used to spot the enemy from bunkers without the risk of being seen or having your head blown off.
Okay, right, have a look through there.
Mate, I'll tell you what I can see. I can see the airport with my flight on it on the way home.
You ain't going nowhere yet. Right, listen, you can see this is quite an early one. It's in good nick, right? But because it's got the maker's name on it, it means it's early war, because at some point in the war, because of the bombing raids, they took the maker's name off of everything that was produced and started to use a 3-letter code. And this hasn't got the 3-letter code on, so it denotes it's prior to basically 1942.
The fact that this is early war and has original working optics means it's rare and highly collectible. One like this could go for over £1,000. I'm keen to buy it as long as Mario and Maria, the lean teen negotiating machine, are prepared to play ball.
Is this possible to purchase, to buy?
Können die das kaufen?
Oh. Oh, no, I knew this was coming.
500?
500.
What, for a bird watching machine? Yeah. Mario, I'll have that. Thank you very much.
Here's a tip. You don't always have to haggle. When you know you've got a real bargain, just accept it. Save the bargaining for when it really counts.
I've only seen one of these in my life ever before. This is Tatra. This is a very, very rare vehicle. It's 1941?
41.
41, yeah?
Tatra is the world's second oldest vehicle manufacturer, founded back in 1850 in Czechoslovakia. Hitler was a big fan of their engineering, so when the Germans invaded Czechoslovakia in 1939, they commandeered the company to make tank engines and trucks like this one.
Ah, right, lovely. Original green plate. Right, see this here? That's the information plate for the vehicle. When it was made, engine number, chassis number. People collect just these plates on their own. The plates on their own are worth a few quid.
A little bit of research and you can find out the whole history of something like this, and that will add thousands to its value.
Mario, what sort of price would he want for this?
Was würdest du dafür wollen? So
6,000 euro.
6,000.
6,000 euros, yeah?
Yeah.
And what is that in pounds?
That's going to be about £5,400. Yeah, can we, yeah, look, Oos, I won't take too much, but ain't a bad price.
Problem is, the hidden costs on something like this can be a nightmare. First you've got to get it home, then there's the labour, and where'd you buy spare parts for a 1941 Tatra truck? You can't just call Quick Fit, so sadly, this time it's a pass.
Was ist das?
Ja, das Graphit, ein Graphitbehälter.
It came from
Kummersdorf.
Gotto.
From Kummersdorf.
Yeah, Kummersdorf, Gotto. There was a big area where they made nuclear experiments.
Right, okay, yeah.
And this is a graphite tank from there.
Hang on,
Yeah.
so this is graphite
Yeah.
from the nuclear research establishment.
So this is some kind of a nuclear rod? We know that the Germans had brilliant nuclear scientists who ended up in America after the war. We know they were trying to develop a nuclear bomb. And here, near the Nazi Rocket Research Centre, is very possibly a Nazi nuclear relic. This needs investigating further.
Not by me, it doesn't. I'm no nuclear rocket scientist, but I know dodgy when I see it.
How often does somebody offer you what could be a discarded bit of prototype Nazi A-bomb? Radioactivity can last centuries, but nothing left Kummersdorf unless it was safe.
Bruce,
Yes, sir.
I think we should go.
Listen, mate, listen. This is historically very, very interesting.
Bruce.
Ground, sir.
I really think we should go.
Hoosh, calm down, mate. You've got to understand how historically important an item like this is. And this should be recorded, and we should tell people in the UK about it.
We should report it. Don't worry about it. Record it.
Now, Rennie's, Gaff, with all the mortars and grenades and stuff, that's one thing. But the idea of loading a van up with potentially radioactive atomic scrap, forget it.
I'm going. Auf Wiedersehen.
Come back here, you tart. Mary Poppins! Oi, come here!
Who's has no sense of adventure.
I'm very, very interested in this, and I'd like to maybe do a bit more research on it.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So how did it go then,
You
son?
donkey. You've given me right ag there, mate. Take that. I've got to
Mate,
get out of here.
listen.
Shush, stump.
Seriously,
Soaking wet.
well, you're looking at stuff like that, what do you expect? You're just not well. I think that nuclear reactor's done something to your head, mate. Look, 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 look.
Like a gun. Listen, it ain't a gun. It ain't a gun. What that is, right, believe it or not, it's a torch. And it's a torch for Pathfinder units. Pathfinders were the first people that landed. Pathfinder units were first used in World War II. Elite paratroopers that were dropped ahead of the main forces to recce and set up drop zones. It was a dangerous but crucial job, and communication was central to their task. They'd normally a handle with this. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
So that would be put on there, and basically what they would do is they would fire it in Morse code and identify where they were on the ground to the aircraft. And that is a torch. Look down there. See? It's battery operated in there.
No.
It's €300.
So how much is that in pounds?
£260. Ain't a bad price, I've got to be honest with you. But it's not my cup of tea.
But that's worth more money over there.
What is that?
Yeah, it's one of the Hitler cars.
That's a Hitler car?
Yeah.
You're having a laugh.
No, really.
I'm in a barn in the Midlands looking at Adolf Hitler's car.
1939 Mercedes 770 supercharged limousine. The last car to be ordered new for Hitler's private fleet before the outbreak of World War II. And he used it for about 15 months, and it was gifted to Heinrich Himmler.
Mercedes built 88 of these cars, and the Nazi hierarchy loved them. Hitler had 7 for his personal use.
The one key feature you notice on all Hitler cars is just through the windscreen there, you see a grab handle.
Yeah.
And that denotes it was a Hitler car, because he was the only one that stood up and took a salute from the front of the car. In case it had to be abandoned, this has got an ignition system that sends an electric shock straight to the fuel tank, which will detonate the fuel tank on a time delay.
Unbelievable. I bet this is a powerful old beast as well, though.
7.7 litre supercharged.
7.7.
I mean, it was a 120-mile-an-hour car in its day. They're the holsters for the machine pistols. 6 of those and 3 positions for 3 egg grenades either side. Armoured floor, there's armour in the door skins. The wheels are armoured to protect the engine. It's a 40mm thick windscreen, completely armoured, other than it's open-topped.
This is like a James Bond car. Mercedes added every gizmo they could think of.
That's just
Has it
incredible.
got sectioned, like, bulletproof tyres on it as well?
The original tyres did have 20 cells, so that, in effect, you had to shoot all 20 cells before you would get a flat tyre.
Yeah.
So they were a kind of a run-flat tyre of their day.
So if you had to honestly put a figure on what the value of this is, done, completed and running, what's it going to be, roughly?
It would command a huge price, bigger than anything else I've got in the collection. But they range from between 2 and 12 million.
2 and 12 million.
Yeah, so it's somewhere between the two. So I guess it's got to be nearer the higher figure,
So-
eventually.
8 million plus.
It's got to be somewhere around there, yeah.
Oh, that's a lot for a second-hand Merc.
So it's no good me offering you a monkey for it now.
I don't think so.
But an email came through this morning about a modified 116 tank transporter.
Has he got photographs?
Yeah, he sent them through to you.
Let's have a look.
Looks like a heap of scrap to me.
Oh, stop. Listen, mate, that's in brilliant condition.
Unbelievable. I've never, ever seen that, mate. It's very, very rare. The Mad Turk might have come up trumps here. These photos are of a 116 tank transporter. It's a flatbed trailer used to carry armoured vehicles to the battlefield, more than 20 tonnes at a time. Nearly all were destroyed during the war, and I've never seen one in such good nick. Where is it?
This is in Vienna, yeah?
Right, and has he indicated what sort of money he's looking for?
Well, mate, my man's talking about, on the email, 100,000 euros.
Not only does it cost 100 large, this thing is huge. After permits and paperwork and dragging it halfway across Europe, this thing's going to cost us another 40k.
You're talking some serious money here, mate.
Doesn't matter, mate. You have to strike while the iron's hot. That is rare, I'm telling you.
Have we got the time and the money to get involved
Listen,
with
mate,
this?
if we could get that for 50, 60 grand and turn it around for 100, 120 grand,
Well,
of course we have, mate.
We need to speak to the geezer. I'll forward this on to you. Will it make
You forward on, mate.
I ain't
Listen-
happy about this.
Yeah, well, I know you ain't, but at the end of the day,
Serious.
how do you think I'll pay your wages?
You're just
and your
getting excited over
excessive
pictures.
lifestyle. I'm going to have a cup of tea.
Listen, we can't afford this,
We
mate.
can
I'm telling
afford
you.
it. We can afford it.
This geezer's a nightmare.
I'm near Vienna with Ian to look at a World War II tank transporter that Who showed me on email. The owner is out of the country, so he sent some engineer called Alex to stand in.
OK, I open the gate.
Do you want a hand here? Look, it's British muscle, that is. Follow you? Yeah?
Yes, follow me, please.
OK. I'm looking forward to seeing this.
It's inside in this garage here.
So it's been dry stored for a long time?
About 50 years.
50 years?
Yes.
Finding any big World War II machine is good. Finding one that has been protected under wraps for 5 decades is even better.
Blimey, it's big, isn't it? God, it's very, very big.
I have to say, it's in very good condition. It looks like it's come from the factory, just painted in the undercoat. For a 70-year-old vehicle, this thing is in really good nick. It's even got its original red oxide paint. But it's absolutely huge and hidden under loads of other machines. I need to get a better look at it. Oh, this is the rear steering part, yeah?
Yes.
This is a special reinforced version of the 116 with a rear steering section. This one could carry around 35 tonnes and is a whopping 14.5 metres long. It's big, really big. Do you have any paperwork or drawings with this at all?
I had the paperwork here.
Oh, can I have a look? Yeah,
Yes,
possible.
sure.
Oh, fantastic. That's original then, yeah? And it's got all the technical specification on it. It actually tells you here the year of manufacture, 1944. So it shows that it is a wartime trailer that we're looking at here today. Unbelievable. The documents look great, but paperwork can be forged. So before doing a deal, I need to hunt for more proof that this is an authentic World War II machine. Whoa, gold. They always struck gold here, mate. That is a full-on Waffen-Amp stamp, massive. That's awesome. That's what I wanted to find. The Waffen-Amp was a government office responsible for inspecting military equipment. And finding a Waffen-Amp stamp on the trailer is a pretty sure sign that it's the real deal. When have you ever seen one of these?
I've never seen one, mate. I think it's a piece of kit.
I know people in Russia, America, Europe and the UK that would give their right arm for this. But it's all about the price, mate. The price and how much it costs to get it out of here and get it back to the UK. If we were maybe to do something with this, you would have to get this out, clear this, and then we could look at it properly.
Yes.
Could this all be moved, yeah?
I hope so.
You know, it's a lot of work moving this. A lot of work. I'm really excited about the trailer, but this thing is humongous. Hoos was right. Dragging this thing home could cost me tens of thousands.
How are you going to pull it?
That's the big problem is, because if I had this, I've either got to get one of them 18-tonne Famo half-tracks, them huge ones, or Founds. You know, the big German trucks?
Yes.
So I need to find one of those.
But I know one found also.
In this town?
This town, yes. Restorated condition.
No way.
Restored?
Restored to drive.
No.
Yes. It's about 2 miles from here.
First, the rarest and most pristine tank trailer I've ever seen, and now a wartime truck that can tow it.
You can bought in Austria one trailer and the farm truck.
My wife's not going to like you a lot. Listen, Alex, if we could do that, obviously depends on the price and the deal we can do, but while we're here, if we can go and see that, like a dream come true for me.
But before I get carried away with this tow truck, I need to know how much this Titanic tank transporter's going to set me back.
Very nice, Alex, very nice. But before we go any further, I've got to have an idea in my head. What sort of price?
I can offer you this trailer for 100,000
100,000 euros?
euros, yes.
Oh, mate, I've got to tell you, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Moving it would probably cost me 40,000 euros. I was thinking more like 50,000. You know, we must be able to come closer together.
When we can make now a deal, yes?
Yeah.
I can make you the best offer, yes? We give now in hand for 80,000. 80,000 and you are the new owner.
I'll tell you what we do before I take your hand. Let's go and see this other vehicle.
Yeah.
To see if we can make one possible package for everything.
Okay.
Okay, but before I agree to anything, I need to see the truck now, yeah?
Okay.
Can we go, yeah?
Yes.
Thanks, okay, come on in.
80,000 euros is nearly 70 grand. It's a fair price, but not if I've got to spend another 40 grand moving the thing. If I can cut a deal on the wartime tow truck, that could be the answer. The owner of the tow truck, I'm told, is a bloke called Franz, an 87-year-old World War II veteran who has spent years restoring it. It was built by a company called Fall, which has been going since the middle 1800s. The truck is so powerful it can pull a railway engine. This one is a 12-ton L900, built in 1942.
Well, I've got to tell you, mate, this is something I'd really, really like to get my hands on. You don't see many of these. I don't think maybe there's 10, 11 left in the world of these. Yeah. And it's restored,
very rare,
yeah, very, very rare. It's big, it's beautiful.
France has done a cracking job restoring this truck. The bodywork looks incredible. But looking good's not enough. I need a tow truck that can really tow.
He restored all this himself. Yes,
Wonderful. This engine was built by Deutsch, a company set up by Nicholas Otto, inventor of the 4-stroke internal combustion engine.
runs beautifully.
We've landed on our feet here. The bodywork is beautifully restored and it's still got its super-sized engine. And the interior is perfect.
God, lovely. Like being in a bus. I feel like Cliff Richard going on a summer holiday.
So far, so good. But now I have to haggle with two people for two vehicles to make this deal work.
Alex, listen, I'm really, really interested in that truck. And if we can do something with the truck and the trailer, I'd be a very, very happy bunny. What do you think you could get that for?
Between 60 and 70,000.
OK, can you negotiate with this man? I will deal through you and speak to you next week. The sooner we can do this, the better. OK. All right, but we're going to have to go because we've got to catch a flight to catch. I'm very excited about doing this package now. Alex, thanks a lot.
Yeah, Bruce.
What?
Come and have a look at this. Is that a real one, a rebar or what?
Tell you, inside,
Yeah.
that's a real one. That ain't cheap, right? Because of the black liner and the manufacturer's name, 1944, that's an original wartime airborne Berry.
Serious?
Yeah, yeah. This distinctive headgear was adopted by the British Airborne in 1942 at the direction of General Frederick Browning. And if you think the colour is impractical, you're not wrong. Rumour has it was chosen by his missus. It's got the original King's Crown on it, right?
Yeah.
That's how you can tell whether it's wartime or whoever the monarch was. So you can have a King's Crown and a Queen's Crown. That's a King's Crown. The top section of the badge is meant to be a crown and an imperial lion. Some troops call it the dog and basket. The make is, I think it's Kanga. There you go. They're the main manufacturers for wartime berries.
I'd thought Kangol was a trendy fashion label. I'd no idea they made World War II red berets. Let's find out how much they are.
They'll be at least £1,000 a piece.
£1,000?
There'll be
For a
thousands.
berry?
Yeah. Because you have to earn it.
Mate, I ain't touching that then.
Original berries like this go for silly money, but you can't do them up. So to see a return on your investment, you've got to sit on them for at least 10 years. Lovely things, but not to pick. Yeah, look. Airborne radio stuff. These are the radio sets that they used at Arnhem and Normandy, right? Good communications in war are vital. And these number 38 Mark II radio sets were invaluable to the Allies. They had a range of 2 miles. Around 190,000 were made. But I've never seen a set in such mint condition. That, my friend, is a throat mic. Come here. That goes round there, okay? And that's how you communicate. These mics pick up vocal cord vibrations through dual sensors attached to the neck, so you can communicate even in the middle of a noisy battle. Wow. That is 70 years old, and look at the condition of it, right? Now, there are all kinds of components go with this. Look at that. It's all here, and it's all brand new. To find original kit in such good condition is rare. This is something special, and it wouldn't be breaking the bank, as I've seen them sell for up to 650 quid. How much that set complete?
I'm looking around £575.
That's a little bit more than I thought. I mean, I thought they were going for about 350 quid.
I'm willing to haggle with you, but that's a little bit too far out.
What's the best price you can do on it? Come on, give me a good deal here today. Sun's shining, you're in England, God's own country. Come on, what can we do with us?
Well, the very best would be £525.
Let's say 4 1/4, 425 quid.
Ooh. What about 5?
450.
75. 475. 475 and we have a deal. It's a rare radio.
Yeah, it's a rare radio, I must say. Is that gift wrapped?
It is indeed.
475. Job done. I'll have that.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, lovely. A number 38 Mark II radio set. Not bad. Bought for 475, worth 650, so that's a potential profit of 175 quid.
The thing weighs a ton. At least we can listen to the cricket on the way home.
Putting on a show, you want something special to show off. And there's something very special I've wanted to get my hands on for ages. I'm off to Normandy, to the site of a big battle. It's a great place to pick up military kit. Mortain is the site of a terrible World War II battle. In 1944, Hitler orders an SS Panzer Division to attack the invading American army. But the Americans give them a right old kicking, forcing the Germans to retreat. But as they retreat, they abandon their vehicles around the old Mortain train station. That's the station there.
If you zoom in,
Right.
yeah, them 2 splat marks there, still up on that corner up there, see it?
We've come to the exact spot where in 1944 a photograph was taken with the station in the background, and it shows the vehicle I'm after. It's a German amphibious car called a Schwimmwagen. They're so rare that if it is still in the area, it'll be the find of a lifetime and worth a fortune. That's the tree there.
The Schwimmer's there.
20 years ago, I was shown this photograph by a local who believed that this particular Schwimmwagen still exists. There's a legend about this Schwimmwagen being pulled off and taken off by a farmer, and apparently somebody round here still got it. If it could be found, it's priceless, mate. But whether it's a story, a myth, I don't know. When something is linked to a genuine wartime photograph, it acts as proof of its history, and this sends a value through the roof. But first, we've got to find it. On the hunt for our Schwimmwagen, we head into town, but this ain't going to be easy.
I can't speak any French.
No, listen, neither can I, but the hands work wonders. My name's Bruce, pleased to meet you, old son.
Où est l'allemande amphibian auto?
Take Schwimmwagen home.
Schwimmwagen. You understand me? No luck, mate.
If I was looking for a loaf of bread, I've had loads of luck. How'd you go?
Well, you know. 20 years, you say you want to come here?
Yeah.
10 minutes, mate.
You got something?
Got the address of it.
Where'd you get it from?
Some geezer up there outside the bar.
And he knows about the Schwimmwagen?
I showed him a picture on my phone.
Right.
He was going, wee, 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 and he wrote this down.
You're joking.
No.
Well done, mate. Have a bit of bread. Where is it?
It's not in Mortain.
It's not in Mortain.
It's up the road in some little village, apparently.
I'll punch it in the sat-nav. I want to get there now.
Well done here, me old son. I smell Schwimmwagen.
Mate, it's the right street. It's number 5.
I'm out with Ian, scouring the Normandy countryside, looking for a very special German vehicle, a legendary 166 Volkswagen Schwimmwagen. This amphibious car allowed army reconnaissance units to cross rivers at will, even when there were no bridges.
Number 12. Yeah, look.
Ian's tracked down the address of a farmer who we're told might have one. The good thing about farmers is they hate chucking things out.
Bonjour, monsieur. Hello, my name is Bruce. Bruce, and this is Ian. We give your addresso to look for Schwimmwagen. We come for look for military vehicle. Yes?
Schwimmwagen.
Schwimmwagen, yes, this is it.
Monsieur Yves Echard has spent his life as a farmer in this area. And just the fact that he knows what a Schwimmwagen is sending my pulse racing.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ian, we got something here, mate. I've got to tell you.
This place is brimming with my favourite stuff, rusty gold.
Here, look, he's got Schwimmwagen pieces there. It's for Schwimmwagen. Yeah, I'm happy. Christmas. That is a swimmer engine. So we're hot on the money here.
Well done, Phoebe.
All this original stuff. It's like a little gold mine, trust me.
This is the type of barn I dream of. I've already seen a couple of engine parts. Who knows what's in the other barns?
In here, monsieur, yeah? In here?
Where?
Yeah?
Where?
Shall we open it for you? Ian, grab that wrist, yeah? Right, there we go. Now. Oh, Ian.
Now this is what I'm looking for.
Hang on, look. There's runes. It's painted on it.
Straight away, Ian spots a telltale sign. This is the symbol of the Waffen SS.
SS 212. There's the remains of the number plate.
Then I see it.
Look at that.
Unbelievable. This marking is the Wolf's Angle or Wolf's Hook. It's the sign of the Das Reich, Hitler's elite fighting force, feared and hated across Europe.
I'm not being funny. I do not think that has been monkeyed up in this barn. That is from the day.
This is the one that is in the photograph outside Montaigne Station. So it does exist, and this is the man that's got it. This is incredible, mate. This is a time warp. Look.
To see the remains of a Das Reich vehicle is very rare. It also means the Germans sent their best soldiers to the battle in Mortain. And defeating this SS division was an important victory for the Allies.
Look at that. It's been smashed to bits. They're all shrapnel marks, bullet holes. This has been in a proper tear-up. Whoever was in this got absolutely blasted to pieces. Here, look, there's loads of stuff in the back here as well. Look.
Yeah.
Everything is here. There's a bloody dashboard, look.
Where? Ben j'en ai 2 ou 3 de ça.
Everything's here, look. Mate, I mean, I've got to be honest with you. If we can get our hands on this... Well, I just don't know. I don't know. I'm getting very excited here. I haven't been this excited since my wedding night.
Monsieur Echard has saved all the bits. We could have a complete and authentic vehicle here.
Look, no tech light. Fantastic. This is a convoy light on all German vehicles. Basically, it projected the light down so that it couldn't be spotted from the air, and these came in a kit form, one on the front, one on the back, yeah?
An original no-tech light will set you back a couple of £100. Add that to a restored vehicle and it will bump it up by thousands.
I've got to tell you, this is something of historical significance.
Would you restore it or would you keep it like this?
You've got to keep it like this, mate. You'd have to put all the parts would have to go back on it, right? Put it back together, but it would have to be left like that.
And leave it like that.
I've dreamt about this, Ian, all my life.
This is why I love what I do. Who'd have thought a piece of living history was hidden away in this barn?
This is so rare, the sky's the limit to what it's worth. I don't know how much we can get this out of him for, but to be quite honest with you know, I ain't going to say money's not an object, because it is, but for me, this is something absolutely unique. I mean, I would give me right arm for this. Monsieur, avez-vous une coffee and une calvadosi?
Oui.
Yeah, wovey. A little snifter should smooth negotiations, but I need to get this deal done fast before anybody gets a whiff of it. Cheers, monsieur.
Oui.
Lovely. Bottoms up.
Cheers.
I'm in a barn in Normandy trying to do a deal on a unique WWII Schwimmwagen, and the homebrew is flowing. Oh, fantastic. Put ears on my chest, that is. This old boy's hung on to the Schwimmwagen for 70 years. He knows it's valuable, but what does he think it's worth? Monsieur, your Schwimmwagen is fantastic. Is possible we make exchange? Schwimmwagen comes to me. Is possible? Maybe. You think? No. I'll tell you what I'll do. You can name your price here. The thing is with farmers, they love to drive up the price. So you've got to start low and be prepared to go up fast. What about this? 20,000 euros. 20,000.
Oui, oui.
Yeah?
No.
No? None? Not after the best start. 30,000.
No.
All right, tell you what, forget that. We ain't even going to talk about 30 grand. We're going to talk about...
Pas pour le commerce aujourd'hui.
We're going to talk about 40,000 euros now.
Non, je suis pas pour le commerce.
Monsieur, you're killing me. What about this? Forget the 40,000.
On est breton.
What about 50,000?
On est breton.
50,000. Look at that.
No.
No? No. I've gone from 20 to 50,000 euros in half a glass of homebrew, and it's still a bleeding non. This old boy knows how to drive a hard bargain. One more time, one more. Forget 50. 60,000.
60,000 euros? I need to have a word here before he offers a kidney. He don't want to sell it. I understand that you want it badly, yeah? And I understand why you want it badly, but today is not the day. He ain't going to sell that. It's not about the money.
No, it's not
it's about what it is.
And I concur with that sentiment. He's a man after my own heart.
You spent 20 years looking for it.
Yeah.
You found it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know where it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah? So one day there might be a chance you can come back.
Listen, it exists. That's the important thing.
You found it. You
I know.
where it is.
And I want to stay in touch with you, mate. It's been an honour and a pleasure to come here, you know. Monsieur. Oui. How can I say this? It's been an absolute pleasure and honour coming to see you. Should you ever come to England, please be my guest, and please can I come back and see you one day? Thank you. Au revoir. Goodbye. It's a disappointment not to clinch the deal, but I'm more convinced than ever now that swimming a Schwimmwagen at the country show will pull in the punters. So after putting the word out with a few dealers, I've been told of a collector, John Phillips, down in Kent, who's got one and might be prepared to part with it if the price is right.
When Bruce has his heart set on buying something, I always get worried. So I've come along to keep my hands on his wallet.
Oh, there she is. Oh, you got her out. Lovely, mate. Do you know the history of her at all?
Yeah, it was captured in Normandy.
Right.
It's got battle damage, got a bullet hole through the front there.
It's not a WWII, and it's less historically interesting than the Normandy swimmer, but it's in lovely nick. These Schwimmwagens are gorgeous. Chassis developed by Ferdinand Porsche, engine by Volkswagen. If this thing still swims, it'll be worth over 100 grand, I reckon. What do you think? Oh, that much, eh? It's a lovely thing. Your wife would look lovely in this, driving around.
Looks like a bathtub.
Well, it is a bathtub. That's basically what it is. It's a bathtub with an engine, right, that gets you over rivers. It's a very clever bit of kit. Does it swim?
I'm not quite sure.
That's a bit of a no, if you ask me. You wouldn't like swimming it then, no?
Not without a life belt.
Right, OK, all right, OK.
Just in case.
I've got to have one that swims, and it's how much work I'd have to do on it to get it swimming. Got an original engine in it?
Yep, that's all there and complete.
Yeah. It runs, the engine runs all right.
Yeah, it runs like a dream.
Let's just have a look here. That's definitely the original engine. Can you, any chance of starting it up so we can hear it?
Yeah, sure I can.
Lovely, John, that's fine. She sounds nice. You know, for 20 grand, I think that's a good buy. Are we in the ballpark there?
No,
Okay,
more like 85, mate.
Is that the sort of money you're asking for?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
85, John. Oh, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be, mate, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I know it's original and all that, but can I see the other accessories you got?
Yeah,
John,
OK,
yeah,
no
what
worries.
have you got? Yeah, if we can, mate, that'd be great.
OK, I'll go and get them.
At that price, this swimming car is giving me a horrible sinking feeling.
Bruce, 85 grand.
Listen, mate, this is a historic vehicle. That engine sounds good, right? With a little bit of work on this and getting it swimming, we could ask 100 grand for this, mate.
Oh, look, here he comes anyway.
Right,
Let's
OK,
just see.
leave this to me. Yeah, oh, look, it's a paddle. This is how you propel yourself when the engine packs up.
Mate, you weren't joking,
Is that
was
an
it?
original one?
Yeah.
Let me know. Which
That's
actually,
yours.
That's...
It's a shovel.
No, it's a multi-purpose tool. It's a shovel, but also, go like that. What is it now?
It's a paddle.
For getting you out of trouble if the engine conks out.
Serious.
How clever.
Serious.
The Germans think very clever. John, honestly, mate, I've got to be honest with you, I'm really interested in this. You know, if we can have a little discussion about the price, I mean, 85's too heavy for me, I've got to be honest with you. I'm thinking more around the 60 grand mark. I mean...
Oh, no, I can't go that low, mate. That's a joke.
It's not even like matching pedals together, and you're still saying you want that much money.
It's a car, mate. It's an amphibious vehicle. It's not a paddle boat.
Well, 65 grand.
Nah, sorry.
So
Nah, I've already dropped, you know, I'll say 70, 75. 75 is me.
Sorry, you said 70?
70.
No, so 70. Was that a 70?
70. Oh.
If we can have a deal at 70 grand, I'll slap your hand now, job done. I'll even let you swim in it after I've got it waterproof.
Okay.
But at 70 grand, I'm
70
done.
grand and I'm going to have a go in it when it's swimming.
Yeah, I'm happy with that as well.
John, you're a gentleman, mate. Bought for 70 grand. If I can get it swimming, it could be worth up to 120. So that's a nice, tidy potential profit of 50k. 70 grand is a lot, but you've got to be bold in this business. I can turn a profit on this, but only if I can get it swimming. Oh, it's like Thunderbirds, look. Impressive, very, very good. Straight away, tucked away at the back of the hangar, I spy an OT-80 armoured personnel carrier. Interesting vehicle and a Cold War classic. It's running?
Yes, have a little problem with clutch or running, yes.
Right, OK. It's, but it's complete, yeah?
Yes, yes, yes.
Can we look inside, yeah? Oh, you've got all kinds of junk in here as well. Inside, what do I find? But a load of Luftwaffe gear, which I'm really interested in. All kinds of stuff in here. Is that a parachute harness? You've got a little Aladdin's cave here, Yada.
Can I put it on?
Yeah, go on, try it. Listen, because I'd be interested in it. If that's right, I'd definitely be interested in it.
Bit skinnier in 1940.
It fits, yeah. How do you know that's a pilot's one or...
Ain't a pilot's one.
No?
No, it's an RZ20. It should say it on it. They'll have, well, the Germans, as always. There'll be something on there. There you go. Sprungschirm für Fallschirmtruppen. Yeah. Parachute for paratroopers.
This is a bit special. When you land in enemy territory, you want to be free of your chute as quickly as you can. And the RZ20 was the first ever quick-release parachute. Price on this?
I will sell complete this Luftwaffe parts.
Yarda's picked up a few sales tricks since I last saw him. He's forcing me to buy more. See what else he's got in there. Yeah, what's that? It's an overall, isn't it? Oh, it's a pilot suit, yeah?
Yeah, it's a heated pilot suit.
What do you mean heated? They actually...
Has it got the...
What's that? So this is a pilot's helmet, yeah? It's a...
Kopfholbar.
Yeah?
If you imagine, 2 ears, top of the head, and your face is here. Then round the back, you've got the cable going in for the comms. This is...
Heated, did you say, yeah?
It might be heated. Some of them got plugs in, and they run electric cables down. Because obviously this is a cold weather pilot suit. Bomber crews flew at high altitudes, where temperatures were well below freezing. So before pressurised cabins, they needed heated suits to survive.
God, you'd sweat to death in that thing.
Look at that. Bear
What's that?
skin.
Is it bear or rabbit skin?
You see a rabbit like that, mate, I'd run.
So, Yarda, this piece, the suit and the parachute harness.
Yes.
What is the price for the three?
1,800.
1,800 euros, yeah?
Euros, yes.
Can we do something on that? Say, I don't know.
2,000.
You're getting good at this game, aren't you? I was going to say 1,200.
1,200. 16 is minimum.
15 and we got a deal.
No, okay,
15.
Right,
All right.
okay.
Stick that away as well. So the parachute harness, pilot suit and hat are mine for 1,500 euros. That's 1,250 quid. But back in the UK, they can fetch double that. Right, Yarda, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. All right, thanks for your time and thanks for the material. I'll be in touch. Come on, mate.
Cheers.
See you later. What you got here? Look at the bottom of them. That is a rubber tyre. So they've worn the sole out. So basically, right at the end of the war, where they'd run out of materials and everything, they were taking old vehicle tyres, cutting out a sole, and they were basically repairing their shoes in the field. As it happens, a German army doctor also used tyres to make the first Doc Martin boots. Mate, they're awesome. They're absolutely unique. That's historical. Right, so come on, Mary, how much are you? Do me something on these.
I think 50...
50 each?
For each.
It's 100 euros for the two.
100, okay.
Mario, we'll do a swap, bruv.
No.
No?
Like, it's cheaper than you buy, the shoes you buy. They'll do to me, mate. Don't worry about that. OK, lovely, Mario. Cheers, mate. That's great. Can we go and have a look next door?
Yes.
Lovely. As one battered door closes, another one opens in Mario's military wonderland. Ah! Is that what I think it is? You got 251 track here. Mario, any chance of them being sold? I need a spare set of tracks.
I need them for myself, for my own project, for restoration of a 251.
Sounded like a yes to me.
Normal, it's 3,000 euros.
3,000 euros?
Yeah.
If I look desperate for 251 stuff, the price might go up. But if I bundle a few things together, I might get it down.
What I have here is a bridge for 251 for the Pioneer version.
It's an engineering bridge, right, that goes on the 251, right? German pioneer troops adapted their 251s to carry these bridging ramps. These steel and wooden ramps withstood a battering from thousands of tons of heavy vehicles crossing over them. They were used to destruction, so very few survived. It's just the kind of thing Slava might be interested in to complete his 251. Nice piece of kit. I mean, it's a bit knackered, I've got to tell you, but it's repairable. For sale, Mario?
Yes, that's possible.
What sort of money? Expensive?
3,000 euros.
Oh, 3,000? 3,000 euros?
With original wood.
That's about £2,700.
Why is it so dear?
Because it's a rare bit of kit. It's a bridging equipment and it goes on a vehicle. It will go on the 251.
Well, £2,700 for that. The least you can do is just chuck them 2 rusty spare tyres in for something, because he'll find something to do with them, won't he?
Are they for 251, yeah?
Yeah, let's have a look at these.
OK, right, here, pick one of them up. Go on, pick it up.
Pick up.
I ain't picking up just like...
Watch this. Here, look, if I can do it, you can do it. Away you go, pick it up.
Yeah, good.
Lovely. All right, lovely. There's a reason these tyres are heavy. They're almost solid rubber. Right, listen,
This is a Galinda tyre. Basically, it's bulletproof. So if you're driving along in an armoured vehicle or a combat vehicle, the bullets can't be shot. There's no inner tube in here. What sort of money can we do on these?
1,500 for each.
1,500 euros, that's 1,300 and odd. So we're talking 3 grand for the tyres, 3 grand for the bridge.
Yes.
And how much for the track?
3,000.
Leave this to me. Mario, euros, yeah? 3,000 euros for the track.
Yeah.
3,000 euros for the one bridge.
Yes.
Yeah. And 1,500 for these. Another 3,000.
Yes.
5,000.
No.
5,000?
It's a bad idea.
It's a lot of money, mate. I'll pick the tyre up for you.
7,000 euros, that's all.
We're meeting halfway?
No.
Don't make me cry.
7, I'm at
7,000? Would you be happy with 7,000 euros?
Euros.
Yeah?
Euros. Yeah, that's okay.
Mario, I'm happy.
Result. A bulk buy of wheels, track and a bridge for 7,000 euros. But they'll add a lot more than that to the value of my 251. And with the money spent on the other stuff, all in all, I've spent 8,250 euros, having knocked Mario down from over 10 grand.
I've saved myself nearly 1,500 quid. By the time Phil and Nick's got their hands on that stuff, spent a few quid on it, right, we're going to turn around at least another 60 grand. We've had a good day, trust me.
Right, can we go home then?
Of course we can go home, we'll stay at you. But don't get in the car with them dirty boots on.
I'm off to Normandy with Ian to meet up with my ex-army mates. While we wait for them to arrive, we visit one of the most important sites of World War II, Pegasus Bridge. This bridge was the first place to be taken by the Allies on D-Day. It was rebuilt a few years ago, but it still drips history.
It must have been terrifying for them, you know?
You got that, the gliders landing there, you got all the big drop zones all around.
I mean, coming back here just makes you think what it's all about and what the sacrifice these guys did.
It's almost 70 years since the battle for Pegasus Bridge. Each year, surviving veterans return. One of them is Jock Hutton, one of the heroes from that day.
69 years after the day being back, how does it feel seeing all these people here?
Well, of course, you never imagine anything like this, you know, coming back here after so long.
How many jumps have you done, if you don't mind me asking?
I lost count at 300.
300.
Unbelievable, mate. That's just incredible.
Well, I managed to get back in the harness again 18 months or so ago.
Don't mind me asking, mate, how old are you now?
I'm 88.
And I ain't even nearly that, and I'm having a panic up.
So Jock is knocking 90 and he's still hurling himself out of planes. If he can do it, I've got no excuse.
We're lobbying tomorrow. You're going to come over there and have a look at the drop zone?
You two are both going jumping tomorrow.
Yeah. Both
both.
ex-Power Edge as well, so... Are you coming on the aircraft or are you going to be on the drop
No,
zone?
I'll check you out before you go. I'll check your kit and just walk out for a bulletin if there's anything wrong.
Lovely, lovely. OK, we'll make sure we're trousers fresh then, won't we, yeah?
What a man. He's made our day. He's even going to inspect our kit before we jump.
Of course, if you want to avoid meeting strange men in car parks, you can always go to a military auction yourself. Which, as it happens, is where I'm off to next with Oos. I'm in sunny Caen in France.
You look healthy, you've lost weight.
Cannot be. Yeah. Big auctions only happen 2 or 3 times a year, so dealers from all over the world have come sniffing for bargains.
There's a few undercover money people here buying some stuff, believe me. There's people bidding for princes from the Middle East here, and the Russians are here. They're going to be spending big dough.
I can end up spending too much at auctions, so Hoos has tagged along as the voice of reason.
It's all about what the prices go for.
The Sherman, he said, will kick off at 20,000.
It's a lot of money.
There's some nice stuff here, but one big item stands out from the crowd. Something I've never before seen for sale.
It's got to be somewhere big because of the size of the thing. Oh, have a look. That is of a U-boat.
This is what I'm here for. It's the top of a U-boat. Type 7, with the markings of the 12th Flotilla. To you, it's a killer submarine. To me, it's a nice piece of garden furniture.
That could be done up, put in my pond as though it's just coming out of the water.
The U-boat was one of the most effective weapons the Germans had, They sank more than 14 million tonnes of Allied ships, disrupting supplies of food and fuel. But you wouldn't want to be a German submariner. 3 out of every 4 U-boats were destroyed. Nasty way to go. One was even sunk by the captain flushing the toilet the wrong way. This is not the whole submarine, obviously. What this is the conning tower. This is the control centre. And this is, when you see the old World War II films, when you see a submarine rising out of the water, you'll see the periscope come up. This is the bit that you see silently coming out of the water first. And they'll all come up through the hatches, up to the conning tower here, and then all the command people come out the top.
So, what was the price, Bruce?
The guide price is €5,000. That's about 4,200 quid.
This is a submarine. But wood floats, mate.
It's not wood, it's made of
wood floats.
Conning tower, my conning I like. That's all plywood, mate. This may be the only wooden U-boat ever built, but in this case, rarity doesn't equal value. Look at that, it's all bent. But all is not lost. In the next shed, there's a gem. It's a German mobile fill kitchen. This is in really good nick. This is your Aga of the 1940s. All the trays are in it. These, you've got to make sure the chimney's OK with it. In a war, providing food is just as important as guns and bullets. This kitchen is known as a goulash cannon because when the chimney was folded down for transport, it looked like a gun. Each kitchen could feed over 200 soldiers, but very few of these kitchens survived the war. Horse-drawn, as most of them were, it's a misconception that the German army were all Panzers and armoured fighting vehicles. People always find it surprising, but 80% of German army transport in World War II were horse-drawn. Your average German division had about 900 motor vehicles, but 5,000 horses.
How much is this going for then?
Well, he's got it down at €8,000. It's top money, believe me.
I don't want to burst your bubble, mate, but he's retracted this and it's been put into reserve.
What do you mean it's been retracted?
It's not for sale.
It is, it's in the catalogue.
No, there it is there. Have a look and you'll see. It's been taken out of it.
First, a plywood U-boat. Now this. I'm starting to get annoyed. Then I see it. Kettenkrad is something we can do something with. They have gone through the roof in price. They've doubled in price in the last 3 years. Kettenkrad means motorbike with tracks. They're amazing machines and a great investment. I've already got a couple that I've bought and fixed up. The Kettenkrad was built for German airborne units. It was small enough to be carried on board German aircraft. In Europe for years after the war, they continued to be used by farmers as tractors. What is this in the auction? How much?
€45,000.
€45,000, that's the guide price, so that's £40,000. It'll go for a lot more than that. The trouble is, over the years, Kettenkrads have been patched up with non-authentic parts, and that lowers the value. There's a lot ain't right with this. That's new. That's completely wrong. That's had a whole new back on it. Brand new. Wrong. Knob's right. There's not one piece of this vehicle that you can't buy off the shelf reproduced today. All made in Czechoslovakia.
So, if everything's so wrong, why are you going to spend €45,000 on this?
€45,000 done up, this fetches over £100,000. With the work done, you'll have a perfect vehicle, runs beautifully, and it will be an original thing.
It costs a fortune in parts and labour to restore a dodgy vehicle, so you have to pick it up good and cheap. But in these auctions, it's easy to get carried away.
I'm on the hunt for unusual tidbits in a warehouse in Leicester, and I'm not disappointed. Oh, lovely, lovely. Where's that door from, Kevin? There's a police door here.
That's Adolf Hitler's cell door.
Honestly, from Landsberg? No.
Yeah.
Me, hang on a minute. Honestly,
when
Hitler's cell.
Yeah, when he was in prison, when he wrote Mein Kampf. I knew he'd spot that.
This is Hitler's cell.
Cell door. Got it from the demolition guys that were pulling down Landsberg Fortress.
Landsberg Fortress is where Hitler was imprisoned after his failed coup attempt in 1923. Behind this cell door he wrote Mein Kampf. If only they'd kept him in here, history might have been very different.
It's all marked. History will tell you what cell number he was in.
And this would be the plate his name was in?
He would have had a name tag there, yeah. And it all works, the main lock works.
You just done me, mate. I mean, I wouldn't have thought anything like that would survive.
This door is a link with the past. A chilling reminder of a truly evil man. Horrible, but fascinating.
That's incredible, mate. I mean, that is... Well, I've just never seen nothing like that in my life. Unbelievable.
There's my porridge!
He's fine!